Hey guys, it's Max. Today we are going to be comparing 3 different shotgun microphones. We have the first microphone I ever purchased, and this thing is $23, but it does have 4.7 star review. And then I have the microphone that I'm currently using, the Audio-Technica AT875R. This is $170, actually has 4.6 stars on Amazon. And then we have the new Rode NTG5 that Rode sent out to me. And these microphones have 3 different price points, $170, $23, and then $500. So let's go ahead and take these out of the box and see what's the difference as far as, what's included, the packaging, and then do what I'm most interested in, and that is comparing the audio quality and see, do we get much better audio quality when we step up in price points, or can you maybe save some money and get good results? Let's start out with this cheapest mic, and this actually isn't the exact one that I first bought. The one that I bought broke, and I think that should be a testament to the quality of a microphone that comes in that cheap. And here, not only do you get the shotgun mic itself, you get some accessories, you get a little foam windscreen, and then you also get an XLR cable. It's actually quite long, all for $23. And this is a pretty cheap mic, but it is long, it has some weight to it, and it does run off of a battery. So I do have a AA battery right here that we're going to plug in, and that powers it, they say, for about 26 hours. And then you actually can switch from more of a shotgun or a normal mode, so you can change kind of the pickup pattern here. Now, I've owned this Audio-Technica shotgun mic for about 2 years now. I purchased it for a couple of reasons. The first one was it wasn't that expensive, and it did have good reviews. But the other reason was because of how compact it is. So if you're running this, say I ran it on a FS7, on a C200, it is really nice because it's short. It doesn't stick out like crazy compared to this microphone if you guys look at the difference. Now in the box, there isn't a lot of accessories. We have this little foam windscreen that's designed for it. It definitely feels a lot better than the one included in the $23 mic. We have this little simple mic stand, also feels like much higher quality, and a little soft pouch. So you don't get that much goodies with it, but it is $170, which is way more expensive than that, but not a super high-end mic like the Rode NTG5. Now this microphone is on a whole nother level. It's a broadcast mic, has a flatter frequency response. I'm reading the back, reading the back of the box right now. Interference resistance, very lightweight, highly directional. It's also moisture resistant. Of course, the price point is much higher. And they also give you a good amount of goodies, as they should, for something at this price point. But there are mics that are twice as much as this, even 4 times as much, that don't include as much stuff as this one does. We also get a little soft pouch. There you go. You can keep your mic in here and some of the accessories. There's a lot of other stuff that come with it. One really cool thing is this grip. So if you want to be shooting on location, handheld, or you want to put this on a boom pole, you could do that. There's different clips for the shotgun mic, and I already actually bought one myself that's very similar to this from Rode. That is really good. This just gives you a little bit more flexibility, but I'm just going to throw that back here in the box because what I'm most interested is not this other mount that they gave, a little extension cable for a boom pole or for the handle. I am most interested in the actual shotgun microphone by itself. And one thing I'm very excited about is how compact this shotgun mic is. I don't like huge, long shotgun mics. So there we have it. Once again, we have a Rode little windscreen. It's not as dense as the one that comes with the Audio-Technica. It does still feel nice. It's much bigger and thicker. Let's pull the actual shotgun mic out of their windscreen so you guys can see them side by side. So the Rode is a little bit longer, but not by much. But one interesting thing is how lightweight it is. So this is fairly light, but it feels really high quality. This also feels very solid, but you definitely notice the weight difference. The NTG5 also comes with this nice higher-end windscreen. So if you're outside doing a bunch of shoots there, this is definitely going to provide much more wind protection. Now, I'm not going to be testing this out because obviously you can buy something like that for the Audio-Technica microphone or even for the cheaper one with all the money you save. So we're just going to be testing these microphones by themselves. So here they are side by side. You guys can see the differences, and that's about how they go as far as quality as well. As I said, my cheap shotgun mic broke on me fairly quickly, even though I didn't really use it that hard. The Audio-Technica, this is made in Japan, and it is excellent, but it is not moisture resistant. You could see a lot of different parts in here, and then in the bottom, there's areas where water can get get through in moisture, so you definitely don't want to use it in those kind of environments. Where the NTG5 is moisture resistant, I think the screen they're making here kind of repels some water. Everything is sealed at the bottom. This is actually made in Australia. Now, before I compare how these microphones stack up in terms of sensitivity, meaning how high do you have to raise up your gain and how much noise you're going to introduce to get a good, recording out of them. Also, how good does the audio quality sound both indoors and outdoors, and how good is the off-axis rejection, because that's what's important with the shotgun mic. Let me give a big shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers memberships with meaning, with so much to explore, real projects to work on, and support from other creators. Want to improve your audio quality? Don't just buy a new mic, check out classes on audio editing. I know a lot of us struggle with consistently staying productive, so I would highly recommend Thomas Frank's new Productivity Masterclass. You'll also find classes on video editing, photography, graphics design, animation, web development, and even things like business. Skillshare offers short classes designed for real life, so you can learn and grow with classes that fit your busy routine. Skillshare is giving away 2 free months of premium membership to help you explore your creativity if you click the link in the description box, and after that, it's only around $10 a month. Alright guys, now it's time to compare the actual audio quality. After each test, I'll kind of give you guys my input, and then make sure you guys comment down below and give me your guys' opinions. Like always, make sure you use some high quality headphones if you really want to hear the difference. Let's go ahead and start out a comparison right here inside where I do a lot of shooting, and I want to let you guys know that I also normalize all of the audio other than the sensitivity test to make sure it's fair and we're not just judging based off of volume. Let's get into it. This is an indoor quality comparison with a cheap shotgun microphone. This is a shotgun mic comparison with the Audio-Technica microphone. This is a shotgun mic comparison with the Rode NTG5. This is an indoor quality comparison with a cheap shotgun microphone. Okay, so even from this first test, it is very clear that the audio quality of the cheap microphone is not very good at all. It's very tinny. A lot of maybe the fullness of my voice is completely missing, and I did normalize the audio so you guys aren't hearing that just yet. But the Audio-Technica does sound pretty good. It's not as full, and it is a little bit more sibilant. Let me know your guys' thoughts, but for now, let's go jump outside and do the comparison there. This is an outdoor microphone test with my cheap $20 shotgun mic. This is an outdoor microphone test with the Audio-Technica shotgun microphone. This is an outdoor shotgun microphone test with the Rode NTG5. Now, if you guys heard maybe a little pop or something, I actually blew out some of the sound here. Even though I tried to adjust the gain to get them similarly when I was recording, I had the recorder there. It picks up quite a bit more, which now, everything's normalized. So let's get into the sensitivity test, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. This is a sensitivity test with a cheap shotgun microphone. This is a sensitivity test with the Audio-Technica shotgun microphone. This is a sensitivity test with the Rode NTG5. The NTG5, I was honestly not expecting to have that much of a difference, but this thing is about 10 decibels louder than the Audio-Technica. Right away, I know I'm switching over to this mic because I can turn down my Zoom H6 quite a bit, and that really reduces the noise floor that you hear in there, especially if you're interviewing somebody that isn't very loud with their voice like I typically am. So I don't know. I don't want to really say I'm speechless, but I have tested a couple other shotgun microphones, and none of them are as sensitive as this one is, and that is a fantastic thing. So now let's go ahead and do an off-axis noise rejection test. I have my phone set up there in the corner, and here everything is normalized, so we're actually testing the rejection of noise, not just kind of levels, so keep that in mind, and let's take a listen. This is an off-axis noise reduction test with a cheap $25 shotgun. This is the off-axis noise reduction test with the Audio-Technica shotgun microphone. This is the off-axis noise reduction test with the Rode NTG5. All right, guys, so I lined everything up, took a look, and it seems like the NTG5 is maybe 1 decibel quieter as far as the noise, or rejects noise, maybe about a decibel. Sometimes it's right there very even with the Audio-Technica. Both of them do a good job, and they're about 29 decibels lower as far as catching the noise compared to my voice there. And then, of course, the cheap mic does not do a good job. I think it's about 9 decibels louder as far as the noise. So the sensitivity is 10, 11 decibels worse, and the noise is 9 decibels louder. So, I mean, you get what you pay for. It's a $25 microphone, and now I know I didn't really use it that much. I preferred lav mics much, much more. So what is my conclusion? Well, the Audio-Technica has served me well. It's $170. It doesn't come with some of the goodies here. Has a tiny bit more noise, but a lot less sensitivity. So then you introduce noise from your recorder. So at that price, I think it performs well. Of course, if you have the budget, not only is this thing better built, it is moisture resistant, has a little bit more fullness, a little bit less sibilance in my voice, so the S's aren't catching as much, but the sensitivity is way louder and just a slightly less noise, or slightly more noise rejection for the off-axis when you're using it as a shotgun microphone. It's also lighter, and yeah, it's sealed off. So if you have the budget, this is definitely the best microphone. And to be completely honest with you guys, I was not expecting to see as big of a difference. I think once you get into the nicer microphones, you know, over that $100 mark, closer to $200, there's a lot of good options. And sometimes if you spend a lot more money, you don't get that much more. But for me, I'm impressed, and the main thing that matters to me is that sensitivity, which I was not expecting. But you guys let me know your opinions. I know a lot of you guys are experienced there with microphones, and moving forward, I'm gonna stop using this guy right here. It's gonna be like a backup mic for me, and start using the Rode NTG5. Like always, I'm gonna have links down in the video description. And thank you Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Definitely go sign up for a couple free months. There's really nothing to lose and a lot to gain, and plus that supports the channel. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Max, and I will see you in the next video.